ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. No more bets, ladies and gentlemen. The bets are closed, ladies and gentlemen.
Say of the rich kind, the social register, silk stocking, above the common herd kind of sucker for a game of chance. Like Jimmy Van Brock, Sonny Van Brock to the society page editors and head waiters at the East Side supper clubs. And say you played in a game that was way over your head and lost.
What should I do?
Write him a check.
I can't cover it, not till my next quarterly dividend.
Write it anyway.
Will you hold them off?
Don't worry. Dropped in on Van Brock.
Another bum check?
The money's there. You may have to scare it out of him, only this time use your head. Threaten, don't push. Remember, he's not your kind.
Yeah, you and him both. All front, no money. I pay off when I lose.
You've got to give me a little time.
24 hours.
I can't. Courtney said...
There's a law against passing bum checks. Didn't you know that?
I know, but...
There's money around. Get it. I advise you to take care of this.
I will if you give me some more time.
You got lots of time. 24 hours.
Sonny Van Brock, born on Monday, gambled on Tuesday, was desperate on Wednesday. Sonny Van Brock was in the hospital but still alive on Thursday when Detective Davis, attached to the DA's office, visited the townhouse of J. Foster Crandall, executor of the Van Brock estate.
Yes, but why can't you simply arrest Courtney? Quietly, of course. Thanks. There's no charge. Enticing people to a gambling house? That's not exactly a crime. Driving a boy like young Van Brock to attempt suicide. You can never prove such a thing. We can only pick Courtney up if we nab him in a gambling room while it's operating. Poor Sonny. His father was one of my closest friends. Mr. Crandall, how does Courtney feel about women? What are you thinking of? A girl on the force. Somebody who could move around in the same circles you and Courtney move in. Maybe he's a member of one of your clubs. What? A policewoman? It's absolutely impossible. She wouldn't wash her face in the finger bowl, if that's what you mean. Yes? Mr. Crandall speaking. For Lieutenant Davis. The boy is dead. Bring on your policewoman. Right.
Oh, hello, Uncle Foster. Courtney insisted on driving me home from the club.
Thank you, George.
Oh, it was a pleasure, sir.
Marcia tells me she's been having a wonderful time. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must dress for dinner.
Yes, sir. Are you having fun?
Up to a point?
Oh, what point?
It's not important.
Yes, it is. Girls I squire aren't usually bored.
I'm not exactly bored.
Tell the truth.
Why don't you people in New York do anything but go to concerts and theaters and nightclubs?
What do you do out in Seattle for excitement?
I've got a system.
System for what?
For excitement. The wheel. His shot?
Wheel?
As the song goes, the big wheel runs by faith, but the roulette wheel runs by the grace of the croupier, and it pays off 35 to 1.
It does?
One weekend, 2 other girls and I from school went to Las Vegas, and I won $1,400 because, you're not going to believe this, but my math prof gave me this system. It's based on the laws of probability. Look, it really is. I went back half a dozen times.
Did you always win?
Oh, well, no, but I didn't always follow the system consistently.
Then you lost.
Well, a few thousand. But that's no fault of the system. It has to work if you give it a chance.
With any system, though, I imagine you have to be prepared to lose.
Oh, well, that's the thrill in gambling, the risk of losing. Look, you put real money down. As they say in Vegas, there's no payoff on mental bets.
I see. Well, I'd like to help you out, but unfortunately, I don't know a place with a wheel.
Oh. Well, that's too bad. That would have been fun.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, hmm?
Yeah, well, you call me around noon. I'll see.
Whatever you say. Look, if you really want to try, we could go hunting for a wheel.
Oh, I'd love to.
Tomorrow, about 5.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Good night, Marcy.
Good night, George. Well, it's all set for tomorrow.
Good work, Casey. Tough?
Ah, he's pretty cagey. Look, where did you get that line about not paying off on mental bets?
Oh, an old dice player I used to know.
Uh-huh.
You better deposit this in the morning to cover your losses.
Now, what makes you think I'll lose?
You'll lose.
How do you size up, Courtney?
Hard as they come.
The guys running the outfit will be harder. But we'll have a cover on you wherever you go.
Early the next evening, a car was at the curb with the chauffeur. Courtney had managed to locate a gambling house that afternoon. He said. Pretty elaborate setup. Car-to-car radio. Our car was following a leader. They were covering their tracks beautifully. Every 15 minutes, a new car took over. They spotted the cover car that was trailing us, and they had another trick up their sleeves. That was goodbye to the cops who were tailing me. I was on my own without a cover, and I didn't like it. We changed cars about a half a dozen times and practically crisscrossed Manhattan before we got there.
Well,
Miss Crandall, I'm Mr. Courtney. Mr.
Logan. Yeah, well, we've been informed. It's nice to have you here tonight, Miss Crandall. What's your pleasure?
Miss Crandall is very anxious to try your wheel.
Well, certainly. This way.
I got $500 worth of chips, the minimum amount. And the lowest priced chips there were the $25 kind.
No more bets, ladies and gentlemen. The bets are made.
Well, good luck. Look, I'll be wandering around. Let me know when you want to go home.
Well, not till I break the bank. I'll let you know.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets.
I played one chip on the red, starting easy. If I was going to lose, it had to be slow losing. Slow enough to give me time to find out who the operators were.
How are we doing?
Not too bad. Still early.
Okay, you better get back to your wheel, huh?
What do you want to do with these IOUs?
Now, your department, you take care of
You
them.
take care of them yourself. They're your friends.
You can't handle your end, let me know. I'll find someone who can.
Don't try any funny business with me. Don't you try to shortchange me.
If I did, you wouldn't even know it.
Ah, there you are. I wonder what happened to you.
What's the matter? You broke already?
Oh, not at all. My system works beautifully. I'm exactly even.
Sounds like a lot of work for nothing.
Work? I haven't had this much fun in weeks.
Ah, that's the way to talk, Miss Brandon. You're a girl after my own heart.
It's not your heart, Logan. It's your money she's after.
That's what I meant.
Good. I wasn't sure.
You say we can't tail them.
That's right.
Give it to me again.
A radio, a conference hookup. Any car following through more than one checkpoint is spotted, like my cover was last night.
What if we pulled in one of those drivers and sweated him a
It
little?
won't do any good, because none of the drivers know where the game is. They only know the next checkpoint, except the last driver.
What about monitoring that radio hookup?
Can't. Calls aren't regular enough. By the time you got a fix on them, they'd be a mile away.
We know the game operates. We know the operators. The only thing we don't know is where.
Well, now you've got it.
Got what?
Nothing. The single O, 0.
And young Van Brock, we got him, too, in the grave. We can't touch the killers.
Unless he makes a slip somewhere.
There's not much chance of that. They're too cool.
Oh, he's not that cool. Courtney feels very guilty about that kid's death.
Enough to throw them off stride?
Maybe. Look, why don't we release the story to the press? Police suspect murder in Van Brock death. New clues. Arrest suspected shortly. You know.
Hey, you think it would work?
You got a better idea? Hop to it, Casey.
Police suspect socialite in debt to gambling syndicate. Hint foul play and Van Brock death. May have been murder victim.
Murder, are they kidding?
Wasn't it?
No. I had to collect, didn't I?
You didn't have to press it that hard.
No? Well, next time you carry out your own orders.
I'm wondering how to say this. Tomorrow night's game is going to be the last.
The last.
As far as I'm concerned. Why, does that bother you?
Well, I was hoping to get back some of the money I lost.
Well, maybe you can. If you play another system.
What system?
Mine. Playing with my money for me, of course. Will you do it?
Sure.
Good. And in return, I might do something for you.
What?
Oh, I was thinking of going down to Rio for Mardi Gras. Might invite you along.
Well, let me think about it.
Yes, of course. See you usual time?
The usual time.
In other words, we got about 24 hours to figure some way to track them down.
That's about it.
Fine. We can track a satellite around the world. We can't track a car through Manhattan.
What? What did you say?
I said you'd think that if we could track a satellite through outer space, we'd be able to track a car through Manhattan.
Davis, who's that man headquarters uses? The one that handles police radio? What's his name?
Prescott?
That's our boy.
Gentlemen, this is the transmitter. This is receiver number 1. We'll call this receiver number 2. Now, Mr. Davis, if you will take receiver number 2 over there, and Mr. Willis, if you will take receiver number 1 over there. Casey, the transmitter. Gentlemen, put the headphones on and switch on the receivers. Casey, switch on the transmitter. Now, Casey, if you will walk out into the hall, walk up and down the corridors, in any direction at all. Any at all. Now, gentlemen, you follow her. Interesting, isn't it? You see, gentlemen, the receivers point to the transmitter wherever it is. And in she comes. Well, there's your satellite.
Did you track me?
Of course. This signal will be picked up by those receivers up to a distance of 10 miles. Turn them off now, please, gentlemen. The indicators will point in the direction of the signal, no matter where it comes from. Where can I lay out these maps? Oh. The receivers will be in the police cars. Let us say one is uptown here on the west side, another is downtown on the east side. Casey, you begin to move. Now you're moving all over town and we're following you, see? Finally, you arrive at your point of destination. Let us say it's somewhere over east here. Well, indicator number 1 points east, toward the East River. Indicator number 2 downtown points north. Now, we plot these 2 lines of direction on the map, as you can see I'm doing. And where they intersect, there, gentlemen, is your gambling house.
Yeah, but that doesn't pinpoint the house.
Oh, it will when you move the receivers in close enough.
You could put the transmitter in your purse. It wouldn't be too big.
Oh, no, this will never fit in an evening bag.
Well, maybe you could put it,
Maybe you better leave that up to me.
You decided about our trip to Rio?
Well, let's talk about it after we hit the jackpot.
All right. Your arm doesn't hurt too badly, does it?
No, it's only a slight sprain.
You know what to do.
Take your bets, gentlemen. Take your bets. No more bets, ladies and gentlemen. The bets are closed. The number is 36, red. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. The number is 1, red.
At the end of an hour, not one of his numbers had paid off. Loss, $5,000. And at the end of an hour and a half, I was down $7,000. Only $3,000 left.
Play number 13, $1,500.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. No more bets, ladies and gentlemen. No more bets. The bets are closed.
There it was. 6 was on.
The number is 13, black.
Number 13 at 35 to 1 for $1,500. Dizzy arithmetic. Over 40,000 for Courtney. But if he was running this game, what was he trying to do? I had a headache now, a real one.
Will you cash them in for me, please?
Very well, Miss Crandall. Boy. Make your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Make your bets.
staged. What's Jackson's cut?
What do you mean?
Croupier. You two had this rigged, didn't you?
Chocolate.
No.
Good. You're my kind of girl. How about real?
Well, it's tempting, but...
Mardi Gras, Guanabara Bay, Copacabana Beach. Change your mind.
Take me home, George.
I see.
Look, I've got to go. Here's your money.
Not here. Meet you later at your place. There'll be a car downstairs waiting for you.
I could handle him when he played it hard. But for a second, he showed the real George Courtney. For more reasons than one, it was time to go.
Swear, Miss Crandall. I'd step in if I were you. All right, the money. Hand it over.
Look, I want it.
Yeah, you and Courtney. Couple of society crooks with a tired old angle. You lose big, but you win bigger, huh? I told him not to try anything. All right, come on, let's have it.
All right, Logan. I'll take that.
One thing I never argue with is a gun. There you are. Pretty boy trying to pull a gag on an old pro like me, huh? I told you not to shortchange me. And the time I get through with you, you won't be so pretty. You look just like a bum who's been in the gutter for 20 years. Wait a minute. Hey. And what is this? A radio transmitter. Who are you, anyhow? Hey, give me that. A detective special. A lady cop. Courtney's society girlfriend, a lady cop. Oh, I tell you, that's a laugh. Well, you've been saved a beating, Mr. Pretty Boy, because I'm getting out of here. Cops will be coming in any minute. Come along with me. You're going to be my police escort.
Uh-oh. Mustn't leave without our money, must
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a raid. Come on quietly and nobody will get hurt.
It's too late.
Very well. Now, there we have it, maid.
Really?
You know, my grandfather made his in railroads. And I was taking people for a ride, too. It's a public service.
It's very funny. Until you think of young Van Brock.
I never wanted that to happen. I hope you believe me.
I believe you. But it doesn't help that kid.
The first Courtney ever to be arrested. But then I'm the first Courtney ever to be born with insufficient funds.
Thank you for getting me out of a bad spot with Logan.
It wasn't you I was thinking of. It was the money. Marcia, officer. It wasn't really the money.
That was the other Courtney speaking. nice one. Maybe someday that side of him will win out. But I wouldn't bet on it.